Hi, this is Fred with Quality One. This is a file that I just imported from a customer. I'm going to go down to Import. I know that it's this EPS file, and make sure that you select the proper import filter. In this case, it's a PostScript EPS file. Click on Import, bring it in. Always use the EPS import filter. Now, whenever I see this on an EPS file, I always know there are some issues. So I'm going to try to, and I see that there's two colors, so I'm going to hold down the Alt key and select the top one so that I only have one selected. So, and I'll hit Control A, and I'll go under Arrange, Ungroup All, Arrange, and Break Path. And let's see what I end up with. Now I'm going to click the Alt key to bring back both colors. And now it's what I want, and I'm going to assign both of them just layer 1. So let's just put this over to the side. Let's see what would have happened on the other way of doing it. Import, EPS file, import, click OK. Now, had I selected the second color and done the same thing, gone to Layout, Ungroup All, to see if that fixed the problem, which it did not. There's still everything's still selected. So with only the bottom one selected, or that it looks like 193, I'm going to break the path. And sometimes this is a trial and error thing. So either one, had you done it, now you could select, click on the Alt 190 or 193, and now everything, Control A, and make everything layer 1, and both of them would have done the same thing. So let me go ahead and just delete this part of it. And now here's F7. I'm just zooming in on just my text that you're going to want to fill. Now each one of these letters are all individual letters, so either you're going to have to combine them one at a time or combine all of them. So you go under Arrange and Make Path. You select the second line, Control H, which is also Make Path, and the third line, Control H. Now this might be something that you want to engrave. If you do, you might end up taking this whole design. It may be a part that you already have, but I'm going to take this upper right corner and put that at 12 inches. Oops, I'm going to put the X, at 0, and the Y at 12, so that it's up in the corner of my plate. And then I'm going to look at this, F7, and I can see that the height of this is only 1/4 of an inch. So if I were to engrave this, create a tool path and a fill, I might use reverse spiral, but certainly the tool that I'm going to be using is probably about a 15-degree tool, and my depth would only be about 10, and certainly only one path. And let me go ahead and give it a color that I like. Since it's a 15 tool, I'll make it a 15 layer, and cut inline last, and take a look at it. Now, of course, I can see that a much smaller tool is required. So I have to go to Click Away, click on it, Engrave, Edit the tool path. And this is going to have to be a 10 tool. I can even make it a 0 depth. I'm going to change this to 10 and say OK. So there's going to be my tool path that I just created for this job. And of course you can pick other tool paths. So if I select this, Arrange, Edit tool path, I can come down here and select either line sweep, spiral, and say OK, and see if this one gives me a better tool path for me. Hope this helps.